The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Listen. Greystone, Travis. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Rush in.
A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action. Cousins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Throwing his Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Check Mike. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
On 2nd and 15 now. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Play action now. Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Cousins on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, Orvin.
Again, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. On play action, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
45.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Devin White. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Back to the ground, this time with Jones, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run on first down. Logan, he'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Logan, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 43. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Play action now. Winston. He's got Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick at 2015, finding the number 7 pick at 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Now Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Cousins now to throw on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ready, blue ready. 55, hey, get the ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston, he completes it to Evans. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Ready, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston from the gun on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
General West. I know he ain't got it. Good route here. You got tape. You hey, I-7.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Cousins. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. Cousins now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Here we go. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Go.
And the blitz does come. It's complete to Diggs. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Cousins on the keeper. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. C.J. Ham taking it in as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. From the gun, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On second down, it's Logan. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They run again with Logan. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Winston to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Winston. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? Have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. This will be taken in at the 1. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
You see me out here. That's why we can't get stopped.
Take over first down and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check 45 at the mark. It's coming this way. Come black.
Following the interception, Cousins looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.